friends. I just thought I would do a little bit of an update for you of how things have been, because I always said I would keep it real, tell you how things were, how my mindset was and stuff like that when I was thinking. The last couple of weeks, I would say it's been tough, very tough. I've had a few niggles, especially with this shoulder, which obviously when you're getting problems with the shoulder, it really does affect sort of all aspects of your training. So it has been having a pretty negative effect on us. I do find a lot of things difficult, but I've been still going, still getting on with it, and trying my best to train around it as best I can, and not to put too much pain through it. But it's difficult. It's been hard doing it. Keeping the motivation going as well, and I train on my own now. The lad that I was training with, when I had the wrist injury a while back, I had to stop training together because obviously I wasn't able to train at all for a short period of time, so it made it difficult. And then when I did come back from the injury, I wanted to give a try to this system that I am doing and I've been doing for a while now, which is working each body part twice a week, and I really do enjoy it. It's a great system for me, especially with me being an older bodybuilder. It gives me that little bit more recuperation time between the exercises. I do just 2 exercises for my chest, 2 exercises for my back, 2 exercises for my shoulders, 2 for the arms, each like your biceps and your triceps, then 2 exercises for the legs. It's worked it well, and I do them sort of 4 times a week, changing things around as best I can. It works out really well for me, and I enjoy that system. So obviously I train by myself. I've got to motivate myself all the time, and to keep myself going all the time. And it gets hard at times, it really does. It's something you've got to have that fortitude to push through. It can be really difficult. There is no getting away from that. It can be really difficult. But that's when you're either going to have the setback and you're going to become discouraged and give up, or you're going to bounce back, you're going to fight back, and you're going to keep going. I've been doing bodybuilding for years. I have had setbacks where I have given up, and I've given up for, I think the longest period of time I gave up for was almost 2 years. But like everything else, I've always bounced back and come back with it. This time round, I'm in a state of mind where it's like, nah, I don't care what happens, I'm going to keep going. I know I could do with a bit of a layoff in order to allow the shoulder to recuperate, but I also know I can't right now. This thing that I've started, this journey that I've started, means too much to me to let something like that get in the way. I have to keep going. But it has been tough these last 2 weeks. Keep myself motivated, keep myself going. I did take off. I don't know if maybe some of you will have seen the other video where I said that I was going to have to be getting into the gym over the Easter weekend, the bank holiday weekend. Well, I actually decided, it was bugger it. Instead of even trying to fight to get in, I took that full weekend off to try and allow some of the niggles that I was having a chance to recuperate. Some of them obviously did, others haven't. Others are going to be long-term things that are going to take a while. Like I said, my shoulder, it's going to take quite a while to thing it. My wrist's still sort of achy, but I'm getting through it. There's no pain now when I'm training. It's just achy and thingy when I'm finished. It usually work. And I still have problems with my right thigh. That's going to be a major bugbear for quite a while. I am going to have to look into seeing if I can afford to go maybe and see a sports therapy massage and have them looked at and see if they can break down the tissues so that they'll maybe heal better that way. It's something I'm going to have to look into and see if I can afford to do, because obviously it ain't cheap. And the other things I've been having a bit of a problem with of late is, obviously for quite a while I didn't bother counting my macros or anything else like that, and I started doing that about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, and I found that I'm really, really struggling to get in the actual amount of protein I need. I didn't realise how down my protein was. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. Um, for my size, I would say I'm going to need to be taking in at least 176 to 200 grams of protein a day. That's what I believe that I'm going to need for my frame size. I'm a fairly biggish lad. Yes, I'm carrying a lot of extra body fat, but I would say there's got to be at least 170 pounds plus is going to be pure muscle mass underneath it all. So I know that I'm going to need at least 170 to 200 grams of protein a day, and I'm struggling. There's some days that I'm lucky if I can get in 110 to 120 grams. Yeah. Now, obviously, I started doing a thing a short while ago where I would basically allow myself to go without food for 12 hours. So it would be 8:30 p.m. would be the last time I would eat. It would be 8:30 a.m. when I would start again. Yeah, I have found that on a morning time now, I'm not having a meal, but I am having to have a protein shake first thing in the morning when I get up, in order just to try and help bolster my protein, So I'm having a my protein shake first thing in the morning when I get up, and that's lasting us through until 8:30 when I get my first sort of meal, which is always, at the minute because I'm at work, is always my protein pancakes with a bit of honey, some blueberries, and I put some peanut butter in there as well to give it some fats. So that's basically when I start eating. I'll have a protein bar, a homemade protein bar when I'm out on my delivery, and then I don't have anything else until I get home, which depending on the day can be anywhere from sort of 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock before I'm getting home to have something else to eat. So that's when the hardships lie, because obviously from that period of time I'm having to try and eat. So if I'm getting a meal at say 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm having to try and fit in something else small again by about 4, 4:30, and then I'm having to sort of have a sort of a very fast acting carbohydrate at about 5:30 before I head to the gym for 6 o'clock, or 10 past 6ish, so when I get there, and then I'm not getting done in there till about 7:30, so it's about 8 o'clock before I'm having a meal when I get home, which means then I'm knackered for trying to fit in anything else after that. So that's where one of the hardships lies, is trying to get in the amount of protein I need. I'm having to try and sort of have a protein shake. I'll have a couple of protein shakes a day, which is going to end up costing us a bloody fortune at the end of the day to keep that up. But it's something I've got to try and accomplish. And I didn't realise how many fats that I can take in through the day. Even though I've tried to eat as little amount of fat as I possibly can, this still seems to add up quite quickly, especially with obviously the fact that I have peanut butter in my thingy, and there's also peanut butter in my protein bars that I make. So it sort of readily knocks up the fats quite quickly, and I found that on a regular basis I'd like to try and stick at around 60 to 70 grams of fat for now, until I work out whether I'm coming down enough. If I'm not, then I'm going to have to obviously reduce it again and work out why it's thingy. But I tend to find a lot of times that my fats will go up beyond that. That I'm up to sort of beyond 70s and I'm into the 80s. And that's just literally trying to get in enough calories, because I don't eat many carbs. I'm lucky if I can get in 200 a day in carbs, wise where sort of my fitness pals telling us to get in over 300. I've said before, I'm not sure about carbohydrates. I'm not sure whether they're the thing that's actually made us stay as fat as what I was for as long as what I did, and it extends my gut. I've now sort of dropped them down to under 200 grams of carbs usually per day, and obviously the weight is coming down. I'm just starting to get concerned that I'm actually going to end up dropping not just the body fat but also dropping muscle mass, which is the one thing I don't want to do. Yeah, I know for a fact I need to up my protein intake. I need to work out how I'm going to do that. Yeah, but because I'm having to do this all on my own, yeah, I haven't got a big YouTube following yet. Yeah, I'm hoping that one day maybe it will pick up, and then when I have all that issues, I'll be able to express them and actually get feedback of other people that have been there, have done that, or are maybe more advanced than what I am. Yeah, you might not be more advanced in this than years, but you might be more advanced in the fact that you know what you're doing. You know, my way that I try and help myself is I'll go to somebody like Lex Fitness's channel and I'll watch some of his stuff back to see if I can pick up any hints, tips, or anything else from there, because I love watching his channel. I love watching Lady Bobstar's channel, which is his girlfriend, for hints and tips on different things that she cooks up for him and things like that, you know. But I also realise that the difference between me and them is the fact is that they are supported, and I think by the likes of My Protein, they get a lot of freebies and what have you. You know, they'll get a lot of freebies from Muscle Food. Plus, he has his own business that is bringing him in. Obviously, must be quite a nice amount of revenue, so that's all going to help him out. Whereas I'm living off my wage and a bit of my wife's. With my wife's obviously using her money to pay for the things that she needs to pay for. And I've got 2 kids to feed as well. You know, so it's not like I can go, hey, whatever, getting protein wise, like if I'm cooking up 3 bits of chicken, it's not like those 3 bits of chicken are for me. It'll be for me and possibly the wife and kids, depending on who's wanting what. You know, if I'm lucky, I might get to have, if we cook up a bigger batch of stuff, I might have some left over for the next day for myself, you know. So that's been my issues, that's been my struggles so far for the last couple of weeks. But I keep going, I keep on fighting on, you know, I don't give up. I didn't go to the gym today, which is Saturday. I don't know when you get to see this when it'll get uploaded, but it's like Saturday the 2nd of April right now. I didn't go to the gym today. I just felt really lethargic after work, and I just thought, you know what it is, I just want to go home, sit down, relax, and see if I can start putting my head right and get my head around some of this stuff. There's something to say that a change is as good as a rest, but yeah, I could probably maybe do with a change of gym to give us a different quality thing, but I know that if I go somewhere else, the chances are I'm not going to be allowed to use my camera in there, even though I haven't recorded anything for the last couple of weeks. It's mainly because you've seen most of what I'm going to do. The only thing that changes is the exercises make me slightly different. And it's the different rep ranges. But other than that, everything's the same. It's always done the same way. 2 exercises for each body part, depending on whatever rep range it calls for that week. That's what I do. There's not much else to show you in that respect. I will still keep doing them from time to time, hoping that you are enjoying them, hoping that the videography that I do is getting better and better, and that you actually start to enjoy some of the editing that I do with my stuff. But as of right now, things are tough at the minute. I'm finding things difficult, but I'm still going. I'm going strong. And I know, obviously, a lot of you won't know anything about us. There's a couple of people that know us well enough to know that so this is coming on really well. I started probably growing this out about approximately probably about almost just under a year, I think it was. But I started growing this out, but I started with just the actual this bit here, and I kept this bit short for quite a while. So it's only really been the last 6 months or so that I started to grow out the side bits as well, to try and grow it into one, eventually grow into one sort of length. I think, as I mentioned in another video, if you saw it, that I was bald. I shaved my head bald for about 20 odd year. So we've actually got some hair again now for the first time in a long time. My kids are, so it's thinking, for me it's hard to get used to. I'm still finding it difficult. That's why I spend a lot of my time wearing a cap, because it's just so hard for us to get used to, because I've spent so long being bald. My mother's actually found it strange to see us with hair, which is because when I was younger she was always like, she hated it when I got my hair cut shorter and shorter and shorter. And the first time I mentioned that I was going to go bald and I was going to shave it off completely, she was like, "Ooh," took her back. But other than that, yeah, she loved it when it was bald. After a while, she got so used to seeing us that way that she thought I'd look better. So, trying to grow my hair in at the minute, really difficult. It's sort of, it's always I say, but I'm still going strong with that. I'm still keeping it going. Just keep it hidden and put away as much as possible, hidden underneath the hat as much as possible, even at the gym. That's why you always see with a hat on at the gym. I wear my work cap when I'm at work, so the lads really don't see it. A lot of them don't realise I've actually started growing my hair out. I won't have the piss taken out of us too much, thankfully. But that's it, guys. I think I've rambled on for enough, and I don't know how many of you will actually sit through bloody watching me talk for this length of time. But we'll try and get back to some sort of normality. But I said I would keep things real and let you know how things were going on in my head and things like that. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Thanks very much for watching, those of you who've stuck by and watched this all the way through. I really do appreciate it. And I will try and bring you some more content when the weather gets better and I can get out with my camera and take some more pictures. I'll take you with us again, like I always like to do. Anything else that I do, I will take you with us as best I can and show you some of the different aspects of my life, and my training, my pictures that I take when I'm out and about, different parts of my life that I get to do. And I will eventually try and, maybe if you're interested, is upload some of us playing some of my games that I play on the night teams, which is another avenue in my life. But anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me. That's for those that do watch. And hopefully one day, maybe some of you will start to comment and thingy that I can comment back to you, and we can have a bit of a better thingy going here. But until I get more subscribers, this is me signing off for now. I'll catch you later, guys. Thanks very much.